don't know if you can hear me now. I put some headphones in. It says it's connected to this, so maybe it can come on. Not 100% sure. So if you guys are coming in and you guys can hear me, please let me know. I'm not 100% sure of this whole scenario here because it's a little crazy. But at the end of the day, guys, hope all is well with you. We are here in Hawaii for those that's coming in. And today is self-care. It's self-care Saturday, and we are definitely going and take care of yourself. One thing you will learn as you get older is that you better take some time out for you. Because if you don't take some time out for you guys, what's going to happen is that you're going to get burned out. You can't burn the candles on both ends. You have to take some time out for you. And guys, for the last couple weeks, I've been pushing like, I mean, this little candle wick has been going overtime. So I need to sit down and love somebody else to pamper me for a little bit. And that's what I'm about to do. I'm going to go ahead and get my manicure. I'm going to get a pedicure. And then from there, I'm going to go and I'll do my own hair though, because I already scheduled. It just need to be retwisted. So I'm going to go to Target, like I mentioned, and pick up a few items at Target. And then after that, I'm going to head home and spend some family time. I know that a lot of times, for the last couple of weeks, craziness has been happening all over the world. We have people, taking people out just because of whatever. They didn't like how they look at them, they didn't like whatever, and people are just, it's so inhumane at this moment in time. So if you guys, I'm seeing that some of you guys are in here. If you can hear me, please let me know, because my car just now disconnected and I was not able to communicate. So I'm not sure if anybody can hear me. If you can hear me, please go ahead and let me know. Give me a thumbs up or something so I can know if you can hear me. But if you can't, then please also let me know so that way I can figure out what's going on. But yeah, we're just talking today in regards to, reminiscing on this whole week, um, for all the craziness that's been going on. We have people that, hello, you can hear me. Yes. Oh my gosh. I went on a few minutes ago, Sister Nicole, and I was just talking my heart and soul out. And all of a sudden, like, we can't hear you. I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, so I got to start all over again. So what I was mentioning about is today is Saturday. I didn't come on yesterday. I know. Some days, guys, it's like you have so much to do. And it's just me and my husband. So yesterday we focused on dealing with the car. As you all know, that sometimes we have to take some time out for ourselves. So before I get started, guys, go ahead and hit that like button if you're just coming in here, if you're passing through, and if you just want to sit back and relax a little bit. It's Saturday, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're more than happy to have you over here. What I was just mentioning in regards to this whole week, how you have people that's just walking around, and because they probably don't like you, they just, you look at them funny, or said something crazy, or didn't say nothing at all. Some people is just going to be people. So right now, as we're dealing this whole week with people taking lives, we have people taking each other's lives just because they feel that they can do so. And it's sad because we're living in a world today that, you don't there's no freedom of speech. Everybody is feeling a certain way, and eventually we'll be mute, walking around with a muffler on our face, and that's going to be it. There's no opinion to nothing. So it's just sad to see how, as I'm flipping through either YouTube or Instagram, and you have people that is forgetting, that we all are human. We all are human. We all have feelings, and they're making joke out of people outing each other, I guess. So it's very sad how you can get mixed up in all the mess, but it's very heartbreaking that a family member is not going to have their daughter home for the weekend, or their mother or their sister or whomever It's not going to be around for this weekend to have the family cookout. It's so sad that you're going to have a father that his kids is going to be wondering where he's at. They're not going to have them for a weekend, not looking at color, not looking at politics, not looking at none of that, just looking at being human beings and having a little bit extra, you know, compassion for others and what they may be going through. So, like I mentioned, my heart goes out to everybody that lost a loved one last week, this week, regardless of who you are, regardless of your color. I am sending you all the sympathy that I can send you, because it's not easy, and I'm sending, hopefully, that you find comfort through your pain. It's not easy. So that's what I wanted to say today. And on another note, I also wanted to say that we are going to get our nails all, cleaned up a little bit, probably trim them down a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and get a pedicure, get these toes look a little crusty, okay? They look a little crusty. So when you get to that point, guys, that's self-care. You got to either take time to do it yourself, or you got to pay to have somebody do it for you. And today, because Paulette is going to be Paulette, I'm not going to sit down there and say, oh, I'm going to do my nails and my toes myself. No way. Ain't nobody got no time for that. I am going to pay for somebody to do it for me. I'm going to sit in that massage chair. I'm going to get my nails done. I'm going to get my toes done. I'm going to say thank you, Lord. This whole week was all about gratitude and thanks, and, and being grateful for what you have. So at the end of the day, guys, little small treats you give yourself. Okay, so I'm giving myself a little small treat and taking care of this self-care. And at the end of the day, guys, I just hope that you guys are taking care of yourself as well. Hello, Sister Nicole. Sister Nicole says she can hear me. I can hear you. LOL. Don't forget, yes, tell them there. Hey, Patrick T. Hope all is well with you. Welcome into Life with Paulette. We are just having a nice little chit chat since I didn't come on yesterday because due to, I would call, laziness or overwhelming, having too much time on hand, and just feeling like, you know what, family, family. And I focused on that yesterday. And I didn't worry about nothing. I was stress free yesterday. We sat down and my husband's made plans um, for heading out and getting the car battery. Kim, to find out, he called me and says, your work car is basically, I had to change the battery and that. So thank God. I want to say shout out to all of you all superhero husbands out there, guys. Let me tell you, when I tell you that I am blessed and highly favored to have a husband that's not just have the title husband, but a man to take care of his family and to love me well. Okay? My husband loves me well as I him. All right? So kudos to all of you all that have your husbands that know how to love you just how you are, and love you well, to take care of all the little small things that needs to be taken care of without you having to be stressing about it. So I got up today, did the same thing that I had to do, go to the gym. I didn't have to go to the gym, but you all know I like the gym. That's my free time. That's my me time. That's my time away from all the chaos and all the extra. So I took time off for me. And hubby called and he's like, I just want you to know, car is taken care of. Everything is done. New battery is in the car. So shout out to all of you amazing husbands out there that know how to love well. Okay? Shout out to all of y'all, because you guys, let me tell you, we take you guys for granted sometimes. Not all the time. But sometimes you're like, oh my God. Oh, I want this and I want it now, and then sometimes you guys have to process all of that. We can be a little bit much. I know. I'm going to actually, today's going to be self-care day. Plus, shout out to all of you superhero daddies, out there, married couples out there that is doing the things that need to be done to take care of your families. We appreciate you. I want to say that we admire you guys. You guys can handle yourself plus handle your wife sometime. Sometimes sometimes we don't have it all. We can't see it. We want to throw a tantrum because we want what we want. I know. I'm gonna just lay it out here. Okay, we want it, and then you guys, at the end of the day, you end up figuring it out for us. We may not get it right away, but we gonna get it, okay? Cause we know we gonna get it the moment we start planting that seed. And we say, but we want the moon and the star, and he's figuring out and calculating it. How am I gonna get her the moon and the star? Because I just want to love her well, and I want her to know that she is loved well. So, kudos to you, husbands, okay? Kudos to you, husband. Yeah, Patrick is hello, brother T Wood. How are you today? My husband loves and takes care of me well too, says yes, Sister Nicole. And we ain't apologizing for it. No, we're not. We ain't apologizing because we found a man to love us well. We're just how we are. A little bit much sometimes, but girl, okay. There we go. Kudos to all of y'all out there that's doing what is needed to be done to holding down that family. If y'all have to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 jobs to make sure that your family is taken care of, I want to shout out to all of you hardworking men out there. And I want you to know that you're doing a good job, and we see you. So today, I want to make sure and shout out to you guys, all of y'all that have those overnight shifts, that waking up in the dark of the mornings to make sure that you go out there and provide for your family. And I just want to tell our sisters, married sisters, make sure you're telling your husband he's doing a good job. And sometimes he may not do what you know that he could have done a little better, but you're not going to go and beat him up on it, okay? You're going to rub him down, and you're going to say, honey, you can do this. I know that. I believe in you. Tell him you believe in him. Sometimes, let me tell you, 90% of men, they be waiting for the woman to come and say, you are doing well. You are doing excellent. I admire you. Go ahead, try it. Try it. All my girls out there, you go to your husbands and you tell him, you're doing a great job. Ooh, girl, you're going to see his wings just start to fly. He going to feel so good. And then all of a sudden, that's how you got to edify your man. You keep him edified at all times. You make sure if he don't believe it, you make him believe it, okay? You tell him who he is, who God made him to be, the head. And you are behind, okay? You make sure that just in case he's not doing the right thing, when God just zap, you can just run behind a tree or something, okay? So just make sure that, ladies, you know your place. Know your place. That man is the head. And you make sure you keep edifying, complimenting, making sure you keep letting him know how inspiring he is. And tell the kids, make sure your kids know who their daddy is, okay? Because sometimes kids hear what we say. That's why we don't speak death on nobody. We speak life because kids are listening, okay? And whenever you see you speaking that thing, that kid is going to pick that up. Okay, in my household, my son at 16 years old, he comes and he said, Mommy, my daddy is awesome. He said, I have a good daddy. Every time my son has anything to do with his schooling, anything to do, and my daughter, anything to do with anything, that father is going to represent. So guys, make sure that you're showing up. Mommies, make sure that you're showing up. And for those that's missing one, still show up. You show up. You show up because that kid is watching you, how you are going through and how are you making it through the other side as well. So sometimes, guys, make sure that we're speaking the right things. Don't spew nothing negative. Even though you want to tell him that one of his toes is missing or whatever, you say that in private. It's nothing for the kids' ears to hear. Greetings, brother Bob T. Welcome in. Patrick T. Patrick said he's subscribed. Yes, Patrick is subscribed. Patrick is subscribed to this channel. Brother T Wood just got finished DoorDash and extra shmoney today. You better believe it. Today is shmoney Saturday. Well, I took off today, Bob T. Not Bob T. T Wood. I took off today because today, last two 3 weeks, I've been working, 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 and I'm gonna do some self care today. But in the meantime, of me doing self care, I also wanted to say kudos and shout out to all of you hardworking daddies out there, all of you hardworking fathers, all of you hardworking, you know, married couples that are working together. You all are making it happen. I just want you all to know that I want to say shout out to you because you guys play a big role when it comes to the family unity. Okay? Thank you guys. I want to say thank you to all the husbands. My husband, like I say, love me well. Okay? And I love him well too. But today is about the husbands. We Mother's Day already passed, Father's Day already passed, but today Paulette want to say kudos to all of you all married couples that make sure that you let your husband know thank you and you're grateful and you are blessed to have a responsible man because not everybody have responsible men in their lives. I could tell you that. Okay? Some of y'all may not have none, man nor woman right now. And you're looking. So make sure you love you well so that way you can love somebody else when your turn comes. Let's see what's going on here, T. What? So you did your DoorDash. I haven't done DoorDash in a minute, because DoorDash been rude to me, T Wood. I mean, they've been very rude to me. And I'm getting to the point with DoorDash where I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna just hold off a little bit and try another app. So I tried another app, which was the Lyft. So this week I've been doing Lyft. I didn't get to do Lyft yesterday nor today because my car battery just decided to leave me, and ain't no way I'm gonna do Lyft in him. No. We ain't doing Lyft in this one. But my work car is in the shop, so I just got to make sure that you know take some time off. And it was good because I get to go and get my nails done, clean out all the little cuticles and file them down or cut them down and make it look presentable. When you're holding this walk, you better take care of yourself. If you could do it yourself, kudos to you. Paulette don't have no time nor energy to turn around and, well, I'm going to do my own nails. I ain't going to do that. I'm going to pay somebody else to do it. That's why I work all week so that I can gather a few dollars so I can go ahead and somebody else do it that can do it probably better than me. Okay? T would say, if you don't believe it, make him believe it. What? That was funny. Yes, T would, because sometimes, the reason I say that is because some men don't know how great they are sometimes, and if some people don't comes from the background of tearing down. So most of the time when you're used to tearing down and, making sure that you are, because that's all you heard growing up, it becomes second nature. So I just want to talk about the ones that edifying and elevating him to let him know, yeah, you're the best thing next to sliced bread and I'm grateful for you. Because sometimes, the other thing too, and many that as I've seen coming together up here in the United States, you have people that feel like, oh, I can find somebody better than you. No, you can't. If you got your little two toenail husband or your two little three, four little fingernails, whatever, you better stick with him. You better make sure that you elevate him to where God wants him to be and show him who he is, because sometimes he may not know. But if you're gonna be just being miserable, oh well, look over there, and her husband bought her that. Stop comparing your life and your family with others. They're all different. My husband loved me well with what we have. I'm not looking at the neighbors. I ain't looking at the other person. I got to look at what we have. What's in my house? I'm loved well. I don't need for nothing. Thank God. I'm so grateful, guys. But he knows who I am. Learn your spouse. Know what she like. Know what she don't like. If she like flowers, then bring her flowers. If she like candy, bring her candy. I took a Lyft ride the other day, and the lady was telling me, oh, she said, my husband, oh, he loved me so much, and he brings me flower every day. And I'm like, okay. But you know what? That's not my love language. Would I like flowers? Yeah, but at the end of the day, I would prefer to go get my nails done, like pay for my nails to be done or my toes. I'm not asking you every week to do it, but I'm just saying, like, do something without me asking you, because the moment I have to ask you for it, it's no longer have the same value. It don't feel the same, Like my husband, I didn't know he was going to go and get a new battery for the car, fix my car, but he know the importance of it to me. So notice the little small little things that your spouse don't have to tell you, and it goes for both of us, husband and wife. The little small little things, and that's what you make sure that you do. I posted today on my YouTube channel the 5 love languages, right? Because I wanted everybody to know that read, learn who you are, learn what's gonna tip your husband and make him, like, wow, she really cared for me. Make him feel important. My husband know he's important. I make him feel important. I tell him how important he is. I tell the kids how important their father is. I tell the kids how blessed we are to have our father, because you have to make sure that all his surrounding is covered. Pray it up, because somebody else out there, those spider girls are watching, girls. You be thinking you don't have this, you don't have that, but let me tell you something. Those little single ones out there, they'll take him and her. By the way, it goes both ways, not just one. They'll take him. So be grateful, be kind to your husband, build him up. And sometimes he may fall short. Don't beat him up, build him up again. Build him up. With the more you can build your husband up, and I don't want to just say like general, like men, build your man up. No, 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 because I'm talking about married couples. You build them up, and you will get above and beyond anything you can ask for. Because once he learn how to love you well, and you learn how to love him well, the sky's the limit. That is till death do you part. Because any little thing, we don't sweat the small things in our household. You don't sweat the small thing. Oh, okay. One of my the other a few months ago, my husband, he like motorcycles, so he had his Zero in the back of the car, one of our cars, right? And it scratched the leather, and he calls me, and he was like, oh my gosh, I just got this car for you, and I think I destroyed. I'm gonna have to replace the whole door. And I'm like, I had a little, I ain't gonna lie, I had a little smidget, just a little bit. I was like, ooh, why would you put a mortar? You know how girls has a little bit. I'm not, listen, you know what? I'm not gonna say it, but you all know we will think through that process before. Sometimes we don't just jump into it. We got to make sure we're protected and taken care of. So I was like, oh my gosh, you're sitting there, and he's telling me, I gotta replace that because all the leather got scratched when I hit the brakes, and the motorcycle just scratched the whole thing. And I did not get upset. I said, oh, I said, that's okay. I said, don't worry about it. It's material things you don't have to stress about. I said, it's going to be okay. It's okay. Don't beat yourself up. And he's like, you're not mad? I'm like, no, why would I get mad? Now, deep, 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 deep down by the big toe, I was just a little bit, because I was like, I could have gone and read him off, like, why would you do this? Why would you do that? But that would not make him be the man that he is. I would tear him up, and then at the moment he was already feeling bad. So why would I continuously rip him apart? No, I took a deep breath. I reflect. I acknowledge what he said, and I said, it's nothing but a thing. It's material things. We could always fix back. Don't stress about it. And he felt, he was like, wow, oh my gosh. And right after that, he moved on, not stressing. But imagine if I get upset, and then he feeling already so low because something happened, because he didn't think through it straight, and it was his fault. And why would I do that? Don't kick him when he's down. You pick him up, and don't kick her when she is down. You all need to pick each other up. You all got to be holding on to each other ribs for the rest of your life. So just clutch and hold on, and he hold you up and you hold him up, and you all keep moving forward. That's how it is. That's just how life is. Jesus Image Church Africa, well, welcome. Which part of Africa are you from? Welcome to our to our church ministry sister and orphan center. Oh, nice. Um, which part of Africa are you from, T Wood? I didn't feel like sparking today. I didn't spark today either, T Wood. I just sat there and I just sat there, T Wood, and I thought about it for 2 seconds. But I said, you know what? Sometimes we need to take time out for ourselves. And today is one of those days where I'm taking time out for me. I'm not sitting there and feeling guilty about it either. I work Monday through Friday, doing my little gig app here, making good money, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I know how to maneuver those apps and I know what my goal is and I make my money. However, though, no sense of making the money. You're not going to take time out to enjoy it. So I'm going to get my mani pedi today. No, I'm not going to put color on because we don't put color on, but you can get your cuticles, clip around and get a little bit of that cuticle oil there and rub in and get your nails groom appropriately because, you don't want to have no nice little long you can't have it too long. Don't get no long nails, guys. Like no Nicki Minaj nail and stuff or Cardi B's nails. Nope, nope. You gotta cut it. You gotta cut. You gotta cut it. Hello, brother Jeremy. Welcome into Life with Paulette. Today we're just talking, just open conversation here today. We're talking in regards to, I wanted to shout out to all the husbands and fathers out there that's just loving well and knowing how to love well and giving you guys your props. I think you guys need more flowers than you get, because sometimes it's like, on Mother's Day, everybody be planning for that whole month. Everybody is mommy, mommy, and then daddy may get some socks and t-shirts at the end when it comes to Father's Day. But he is the main core of the family. That father is the core of the family. And if he is like the backbone, and we need to stop trying to, in some, not all family, but some family be trying to have him like he's just going with the wind, like the flag on something, when he's the rudder. He's the one that has to guide and stand in the gap for the family. And I wanted to edify them today because I think you guys deserve that. You guys need to know that you are the it. And we when that family unity is together, we together till life do us part. So we need to make sure to take advantage of that. And if you have a husband that know how to love you well, you are blessed. And vice versa, if you have a wife that know how to love you well, you are blessed as well. So give kudos to a husband that know how to love well and a wife that know how to love well as well. Both of you guys, I just want to say high five. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going because love conquers all at the end of the day. And loving your spouse the way God intended you to do is one of the most, sweetest journeys that you could ever encounter. Okay. Let's see who's in here. Hello, mythical girl. Mythical girl, welcome in. Hi, I'm new. Welcome in, mythical girl. Okay, now I'm kind of scared. I don't know what's going on. Don't be scared. We're just talking in regards to self-care. Today's Saturday. I normally talk about money talk on Saturdays, but today I decided I'm going to take care of me. I'm going to go and take care of myself. Probably do a little skincare later. I'm going to do my mani pedi today. I'm right in front of the store here where we're gonna go and have somebody else do it. I work all week, so I'm gonna pay for somebody to take care of my nails and get a nice little chair massage. And then from there we're gonna go and do family time at home. That's what I'm looking forward to do today. But that's all, mythical. That's all today. Normally I come on Tuesday, Thursday. Um, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays, that's my it times. However, though I made a pledge to myself and the world that I was going to do a 90-day nonstop because I was building up my watch time. And basically that's where I'm at. So every day normally I will come on. I didn't come on yesterday, but I posted something. So even if I don't come on, I will make sure and post a short or post something to make sure that you all know that I'm here. Everything is good to go. But at the end of the day, that's all she wrote today. We're just self-care. Oh, by the way, we're getting ready in the next few weeks. We're going on our family vacation. The kids going to be out on their fall break, and we are going to end up, trying another cruise. And, sometimes, if just in case you don't see me come on as frequently as I normally will be coming on or normally come on, then you would know that she is on the seas enjoying her family and, enjoying life, because we only have one of those. And you see how quick they can take it from you. Sometimes, they're not even allowing you to just go the way that God intend you to go. You go old and then you go. No. Sometimes it can be taken from you ahead of time, by somebody else that just hate themselves. So at the end of the day, in the next few weeks, that I'll keep you guys posted on that when I'm leaving. But we're gonna go on another family cruise, and after that, and I'm gonna go shopping. So I probably will take off tomorrow to go and start shopping for like nice little, sundresses and stuff. Because when you're on a cruise, it's still hot here. We're gonna do a inner island cruise, and it's hot here in Hawaii. We're gonna go and visit all the inner islands, and that's gonna be a nice little adventure. So I'm looking forward. Hopefully the internet is working well, so I can take you guys with me. Otherwise, I will have a little bit of information on the phones here and there, so I can make a nice little collage and show you guys how the trip went. But yes, I'll be out for a few weeks with that. So hey, sorry if I got scared. Is that I'm anxious? Oh, you're anxious. Don't be anxious, Miss Mystical. Don't be anxious. I just want you to know that right here on this channel, we enjoy encouraging, inspiring, uplifting, edifying one another, and we help fix each other crown. So hopefully that you can relax. You don't have to feel overwhelmed here. We love everybody up in here. Everybody is welcome. We may not like certain choices that people make, but we love people. Okay, so come in, relax. Go. By the way, when you get some chance, you could go and listen in. Aw, Sister Tanya. Welcome in, Sister Tanya. I know we're wrapping it up now, girl. I gotta get these nails done. I need to get these toes done. You should see these toes; they're a little crusty. But at the end of the day, we're gonna go get them done. But we were just talking today of learning how to love well, loving your spouse, and for those, giving shout out to the husbands, because they do so much for us, and sometimes we don't take the time out to take the time out and the energy to make sure that they know that we appreciate them. So today was about appreciation and self-care. So your girl, I'm going to go spend some money by getting nails done. And you don't have to go and get your nails done. Sometimes some people could do it themselves. Kudos to you, but no, I ain't doing that. And then from here, after the nails, I probably will come on and take you all shopping with me. I'm going to be looking for some nice little tops or, little dresses. Right now it's so hot here in Hawaii. You want something cool so you can be able to, you know, not suffocate as much. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Hello, Lee 92. Welcome into Life with Paulette. Hope all is well with you. We are just wrapping it up. If you are a spouse and you're married or with a spouse, and if you're not even married, I just want you to know that today we are just giving shout out to all the hardworking men out there. The ones with family, especially, because you guys do a lot, and I think that today we need to have a special day to let you all know that we appreciate you as spouses. If you're not married, then you could save that for when you do get married, and then, because at the end of the day, one day you will get married. What are you doing today? It's self-care. I'm in front of the store. I'm gonna do mani pedi. I'm gonna get my nails done, and then after that, I'm gonna after that, then we are going to go shopping. And then after that, I'm going to probably go and head home and chill out with my kids and embrace my family, because a lot of craziness went on this week. And sometimes we leave the house, guys, with the intentions of going back. You could, whatever you were going through, if you were in an argument with your loved ones, if you are just, not seeing eye to eye, sometimes you don't get that chance to go back home to say, I'm sorry. So make sure that you all are touching bases with your loved ones and communicating with them, because you just never know. You just never know. I also was talking in regards to the two people that, you know, made the news, because not only those two people passed away, but there were the two that made probably bigger impact, and that was the one that they pushed. Other people lost life. I wouldn't know who, because the news is going to be very selective on what it is that they push. But just heartfelt, condolences to all the family that lost a loved one in the last couple days or weeks or months, because losing anyone is traumatizing. Let's see. Lee say, what am I doing? So I told you that. Wait, are we all sisters? I'm confused. Um, what do you mean, mythical? Mythical girls? Three of my family member passed away, but I'm just glad they are not suffering anymore. So sorry to hear about your family member, mythical. That's the hard part of anything, losing somebody that you cared about and not being able to see them again until we meet again, is a hard thing, So sorry for that. Prayers for comfort during your tough time that you're going through. So yes, Lee 92. That's what I'm doing. Is self care Saturdays. Go out there. Normally it's shmoney talk, but today we're not going to talk about shmoney. I just want to make sure that we keep our spouses in prayers as well, and to all the ones that lost their loved ones, keep them in prayers as well, because it's going to be it's going to be tough. But like I mentioned, if you find your spouse that love you well, girlfriend, you better be grateful. You're the blessed woman in the world, okay? And by the way, and you're a blessed man too if your wife love you well. Mystical say, Tanya called you sister, and I'm just confused if we are all sisters. Sister Tanya is my sister in Christ. Okay. If you don't know Pastor Gino Jennings, we are that's our overseer, so we'll call each other sisters. You know, as in generalization for sisters in Christ. All right. But I'm not sure where you at. I mean, I say sisters, even to my gym friend, we call each other sisters because I know them, and it's something Hawaii would use sister and brother for a different cause, like to say like friend or family, because it's very ohana over here. So they will say sure that that individual know that I love you. That's how they show love over here. They'll call each other sister. But then when I started to follow my holiness journey, then they also call each other sisters. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I was just explaining because I live in Hawaii, so we normally will call brother, uncle. Everybody is our uncle. Everybody is our sister. If they're older or same age, we'll call them sister. If they're older, we call them auntie. And that's just ohana. That's just how they do it over here in Hawaii. However, though, in However, though, in on our holiness journey, we call each other sisters too. Okay, we will say sisters in Christ. So that's what it means, sister in Christ, meaning we're following the same. Okay, Ohana means family. Yes, Ohana means family, and Hawaii is very family oriented, so that's why we would use Ohana, means family. But yeah, so sister Tanya said, "Oh, okay, okay." She said she was wondering what you were trying to say. That's perfectly okay. Yes, 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 perfectly okay. Mystical say Ohana means family. Yes, it is. Well, guys, with that, I am done. I'm gonna go and get pampered. I'll talk to you guys a little bit later and let you all know what's going on and how it all went so much. Cause I'm younger. Yes, you could call me auntie, but now, auntie for me, you have to call sister. You say sister because I don't want to be an auntie right now. That made me feel so old, mystical. Oh, mystical. When you say auntie, it's like, you're like a grandma. I'm not a grandma yet. Okay. You call me sister. Oh, okay. You could call me sister. All right, mystical. That's how we're going to do it. Deal? Is that a deal? Because when you say auntie, that means that means that she already grandmother, great grandmother, and then you say auntie. Okay, so I don't want to be a aunt. I'm not. I don't have any kids, great grandkids. There are no grandkids yet. So call me sister. Okay, that'll be fine. Okay, deal. All right, then, girls. Well, thank you guys for dropping by Life with Paulette. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. And we're going to be talking about a subject. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about. Probably going to be an open conversation, or it can be, I'll see what it is that we can talk about. But at the end of the day, guys, thank you all for so much. If you're just coming in here, go hit that like button. Do not leave without hitting the like button and subscribing. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, Sister Paulette. Have a blessed day. Yes, Mystical. There you go. Is that your real name, by the way? Before you go, what's your real name, Mystical? Is it Mythical Girls? Not sure, but I know you probably have a name. Mythical. Whichever it is, we'll catch up on the next one. Okay, you have a blessed day too. Bye. Oh, your name is Aracelis. You're Aracelis. I have a friend that named Aracelis. We went to school when I went so Spanish is my second language. So when I went off to college, I found there was a friend and her name was Araceli. Oh, good stuff, Aracelis. Well, good to see you. And we'll talk tomorrow because I got to go get these nails done. Okay. Oh, Espanol. You speak Espanol too? No, de veras. Ah, qué bueno, qué bueno. Oh, adiós, hermana. Así es, así es. Bueno, pues mañana hablamos, ok. Mañana hablamos porque yo tengo que ir a arreglar estas uñas y estos piecitos. Usted ya sabe cómo es la cosa, ok. Bueno, pues adiós. Un placerazo. Bye. Deuces, guys. Deuces. I love you. Bye bye.